This is the Professor. I just wanted to do a walk around of my 2007 Toyota FJ Cruiser. Now, a lot of people have asked me about different things because I've posted on different places. And so we're just going to do a walk around and show you all the things that we've added and done to our rig to make it where we have the most use out of it and it's the best for us. So here we go. All right, on the top we have an iCamper 2X. Now this is not the 2.0 or the Mini. It's the one that's in between. It does not have the bed that folds out. It just folds straight up. I'll try to post some pictures to let you know what it looks like. We also have the annex that goes with it to give us some privacy. And that sits on top of a Rhino Rack platform with a backbone that's specifically made for the FJ Cruiser. We also have the Rhino Rack Batwing Compact. This is the smaller version of the regular Batwing. I do have the air jam and a 50-inch straight light, and that's what sits on the roof. All right, moving around to the front, we have the Overland snorkel. I was not present today. My buddy cut the hole in the fender. I just couldn't stand it, but he did a great job. Here in a minute, we'll go under the hood and show you the sealed intake that goes with that. But moving from on the front, we have the Linson. It's a 120 watt solar panel that is attached to the hood. And then we have the Smittybilt winch. I had a local welding shop put the bull bar on there for me. They did a great job. Little light on the front to give us a little extra light, and the Smittybilt XRC 10,000 pound winch. Okay, so under the hood we have the Volant sealed intake that replaced the regular intake on the FJ. We have a dual battery system that I installed. It's not the greatest, but it works, and we probably need to redo a little bit of wiring over there, but it works just fine. The solar panel comes directly into the secondary battery, which powers quite a few things. We have a USB panel that it powers, we have a refrigerator that it powers, and several other things inside the FJ. Works really well. We're running on XD 17-inch rims with Falcon 285/17 mud tires. It sits on a 3-inch lift. It's just a cheap rough country lift right now. That's one of the first things we're going to upgrade. I also had the welding shop make me some homemade sliders. These are actually the original sliders that came on the FJ, but they took and added some protection with a top and put a step on the back. And that is pretty much everything on the side. Moving back to the rear, we have a full-size Falcon spare, Smittybilt rear bumper with lights. Our trasheroo always stays back here because we try to pick up as much trash as we possibly can. On top, we have the Garvin rack that's made by Garvin Industries, specifically for the FJ Cruiser. This is great because it holds our 5-pound of propane that we always take with us, and my rigid box that I carry all my recovery equipment in, plus my go treads that help us level everything out. Moving inside the cab, I run my old iPhone, and this runs my Gaia maps. My iPad runs my InReach Explorer maps. It also has communication tools, and then my smaller Samsung tablet has a controller for the and a monitor for the engine, and it also has my music on there, so I can pull up my music, and it has all that on there. My InReach always stays right here. I have GMRS radio, Cobra, that is a CB radio, and then my ham radio. This is a kind of a system. I've got to rework this. It's got a wiring everywhere. I always have my gun right here, right beside myself, and then we have a USB charger that runs directly to the secondary battery. Lots of stuff plugged in there. Hopefully we don't blow the place up. So on the rear, we have done a rear seat delete. When COVID hit, I had a lot of time on my hands because we were off for 2 weeks. And so I decided to make use out of this space. We never have passengers with us, only Bruiser, the Bulldog. And so what I did is I created a boxed in area where we could have tons of usable space. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out everything that's in here so I can show you everything that fits into this usable space. Now it is divided down the center, so we do have a driver's side and a passenger side, and it also has a 8-gallon water tank from Front Runner Industries in there, which is piped back to the rear of the vehicle where we keep our water. So it has a side door that opens up like this. It gets caught every now and then, so I can get in there, and it also has a top door. On the top, we always carry our Linson fold-out 120-watt panel, our shower pads, and a rug. So we always carry that everywhere we go. But I'll get in here, I'll pull everything out and put it on the ground so you can see everything that we carry on the driver's side. So all this was just on the driver's side. It's amazing how much space that creates when you delete the seats. I know if you have a family, you can't do that, but for us, with just the 2 of us and the dog, it worked out perfect. These are extra cables for stoves or heaters or anything like that. This is a nightstand. This is our toilet, 2 chairs, our jack, first aid kit, fishing pole, the Cavea heater, just some generalized stuff. This is a folding Cavea grill, also serves as a fire pit. This is my tools that I carry. My wife has to have a broom everywhere we go because she likes to sweep. Fishing gear, and we like to get in our hammocks every now and then. So we always have that everywhere we go. This stays in the vehicle 24/7. Side, we keep things in there that we don't have to get out unless we're stopped, because this is the side where Bruiser lays. So his bed lays on the top right here on this side. He always lays on this side. We also keep a fan on this side so that he can use it anytime he needs it. But on this side, we keep our Smittybilt air compressor, our Zodi hot water shower. This is our iCamper 2X Annex. This is a table I made to go up in the iCamper. It has fold-out legs, sits in the corner on top of the mattress, so a heater or a fan can sit on top of it, so that if you're wiggling around, you will not turn the heater over. It'll stay stable. And then his bed. And then, of course, on top of that, we have the 2 shower mats and the rug that lay on top of that, and then Bruiser lays on top. Now we're going to move to the back where I've spent the most time trial and error on doing our kitchen setup and everything else. So bear with me, we'll go through it together. One of the first things that we purchased was this drop-down Mole table from Orange Box. The guy at Orange Box made me a little girl thing to go there, and he also makes a cutout for an FJ, which makes it real nice. I always keep my magnetic light there. And then you can take some quick fists and install here and make it where you can take anything that you like. So I always take a bunch of knives, flashlights. This is a multi-tool hatchet, a Cavea hammer that also has a puller on it. And these things right here are stinking amazing because you can put them anywhere and hang stuff on. So then we got the mole panel from Orange Box to put on the bottom, which carries a shovel, gloves, dishwashing liquid. We also have some baggies to keep everything in, bug spray, and lighter. So just installed these last week. Gonna see how they do. I made it where they wouldn't rattle. These have twist-on suction cups, so they're supposed to be guaranteed not to fall. So we got dishwashing stuff in there and spices in the other side. Just got a bungee cord hanging on here. I can't open up the back window like a normal FJ because of the rack on the back. So the back window, even covered with stickers, was kind of useless. So we made it useful space. And so stuff in there and spices in the other side. Just got a bungee cord hanging on here. I can't open up the back window like a normal FJ because of the rack on the back. So the back window, even covered with stickers, was kind of useless. So we made it useful space. And so we put our loose window like a normal FJ because of the rack on the back. So the back window, even covered with stickers, was kind of useless. So we made it useful space. And so we put our Lucy lights and our Go Zero lights, which are solar panels. They get sun in the solar panel in the back window while we're going down the road. And we also hang our toilet paper and our paper towels here. So that is a lot of stuff on the back door, but it's very useful space that would normally not be useful space if you didn't have anything there. Over in the corner we have our shower tent and some cable wire. This is actual running water that I made. I think it's empty right now. We took all the water out of it, but it's just got a faucet like there. You just turn that on with the pump, water comes out, and it's very handy to have. It's probably one of the best things that we've done. This is a Camp Chef chuck box, which houses all of our dry goods. Stove sits on top, and then a 55-liter Snowmaster fridge, which is running right now 30 and 29 degrees because we got drinks in there. It's hot. Up on top, my ladder in case I need it. On this side, I've got another Orange Box mole panel that I've got cables, I've got battery chargers, and I've got more magnetic lights that stick on there. So I have them everywhere I go. This comes out, and then we have a cutting board that comes out underneath it. This is made by DFG Off-Road. Got this from Ozark Overland Outfitters up in Missouri from Jason Harris. And also picked up the fridge from him a few weeks ago, and we absolutely love it. Locks in place, don't have to worry about it. This is the side, we put some stuff down, shelf material on top of this so it doesn't rattle and also is non-slip. I can set a stove here. We can also take these, go in here, which create us more space so I can close it and use it, or I can keep it open. This is open space. We have lights, some of our propane, butane, and shower pouches we never leave home without, roasting sticks, and our cables, our hoses for our 5-pound propane. We usually straighten this up and going to make this usable for dry goods, so we'll be able to store food in here. I like these, they don't take up much space. The other side. So I had a hard time making a table for this side because of the Orange Box panel. So what I had to do was I had to make it folding, and then I had to make it folding again. So it's a double folding table. I can put a stove here or anything I want, and then all my stuff is here. We always carry aluminum. We always carry our griddle, another box, another stove. This is where our silverware is, coffee, And then our Dutch ovens and cooking materials are all in this drawer. So that's what we have on the back end, and we really like how it's set up. It's very effective for us and works extremely well in pretty much every situation. So that's it, top to bottom, front to back, more useful space than any other FJ I've ever seen, because if you're living out of a small area for a long period of time, you've got to make use of every single inch that you possibly can. We lived out of this for 2 weeks without having to refill, do anything like that, and it works very well for us, very comfortable, and we're excited about what this holds for us. A few other things we want to put on there, but right now we are very satisfied with our FJ. Thank you.